Hello, everyone. How's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our complete beginner's guide to XCOM 2 War of the Chosen, shall we? So, we're doing very well. However, we are now thinking about where do we want to choose to do our next investigation. Do we want to move our ship over to make contact with West Asia or the Western US? Do we want to get some more rookies? What are we thinking about? And we also have this mission in the New Arctic. No, that's just telling us about the black site. Yeah. No, God, no. We don't want to do that right now. I think it's in our best interest to just expand our contact. So this is West Asia will give us 60, New India 80, and Western US 80, and also give us contacts to Eastern US, New Mexico. India opens up East Africa, New Indonesia. So let's go ahead and get India here, and we'll make contact. Just going to move our entire hidden base over here. Just going to try to make some more contacts. And it's going to take 7 days, and that's fine.
Commander, we have a priority message coming through.
All right.
Looks like an encoded signal from the Resistance. Patching it through to your quarters now.
Okay.
Hello, Commander. It would seem your recent activities have gotten Advent's attention. Our unwelcome guests are on the move. Advent has been diverting considerable resources and personnel to covert facilities across the globe. The exact details of these operations are highly classified. However, they do have one thing in common. A single word that appears in all their files. Avatar. I believe the black site we had previously uncovered to be but a part of this Avatar project. Based on what we have uncovered so far, its true scope is far greater. This project is being directed from the very top of Advent, from a source I am still unable to determine. All attempts to uncover its identity have met with failure. It is time to take a more direct approach. Though we may not know the exact nature of this Avatar project, we can still disrupt it. We must root out these hidden facilities with the help of local resistance cells, disrupt our enemy's operations, and in the process, uncover the truth. Locate the source of this Avatar project, and then destroy it. Were the enemy to succeed in their efforts, I am certain it would mean the end for us all. I am confident you will take whatever measures necessary to eliminate this threat, Commander.
We're tracking the aliens' progress on this Avatar project here. If they finish what they've started, it sounds like it'll be the end for all of us.
And this is true. And so this is a game component that they're adding now. No pressure, right? To actually put pressure on you so that you can't just go around willy-nilly getting resources after resource and taking your time, dragging your feet. If the enemy completes the Avatar project, you lose the game. So that's terrible. I'm going to go back.
Our people seem to work well together, Commander.
So, I'm going to tell you a few things. We completed this covert mission, and I'll tell you about that in a moment. But first, I want to talk about the Avatar project. When I first saw the Avatar project as a player, I was terrified. I was like, oh my God, I have to do everything I can to stop this from happening. However, yes, you want to stop it, but you don't need to divert every single second into stopping it. And it can raise up and get close to going off, but there are many ways that you can bring it down. So unless you're actively trying to ignore it, you won't lose because of it. So it's like you need to be concerned about it, but you don't need to be concerned, in my opinion, to the degree that I was when I first saw it, because I was like, oh my gosh, I lose. So you can wiggle with it, and you can do covert ops, and you can do specific missions to lower the threat level, to reduce their progress on the Avatar project, and set them back so that you don't lose. Now, this is what happens when you complete a covert action. So you see over here on the left, we unlock a mission to rescue the captured soldiers. So we got that. And then as a result of this, we also had these rookies that we sent out. They gained experience, they gained cohesion. So like they work well together, so they build up a bond. Their aim went up, like we talked about, and we got 25 intel. So all good stuff.
Factions have helped to locate our captive soldier.
So we found where Praetor Mox is being held, and we should attempt to rescue him to get him back. And we will, but I'm going to ignore it. And, this lady with the fedora, Popova, she just got promoted. So did Snyder. So Rookie Snyder and Rookie Popova, boom, promoted. And they didn't even go on combat. They just went on a covert op, and they got experience, which is amazing. And now you can, this says, build the resistance ring to begin operations. So we need to do that to continue. And I'm going to just move the map back down over here. And I'm going to click on making contact right here. So we've required new targets for our guerrilla operations against the Advent. And let's see, what are these targets?
Commander, with the number of contacts we've established, we're getting requests for support from multiple sites around the world. Unfortunately, we only have the resources to respond to one of them. The decision is yours.
So another thing that happens...
If we're gonna win this war, we need to take every chance we get to fight back.
You're right.
We'll have to be ready to engage the enemy during unpredictable situations, which require special planning and preparation.
Correct. So, when you get this screen now, this is when the real fun of the game comes in, when you get to start making big decisions. And these site reps are important because we get to choose which one of these we do, and the choices increase, I believe, the more contacts you have. But for example, right now we can either go to East Asia or New Arctic. These are the regions that we have connections to, and they're asking us to do a mission. We can only pick one. You can't make everybody happy, and what you really want to do is pay attention to the site rep. I kind of ignored this at first, and was only looking at the left, but you also want to look down at the bottom right to make a good decision. So for example, this mission, Operation Secret Shriek, the objective is to sabotage a transmitter. So that's what you need to do. It's ranked as easy, and if we do this, we get a specialist as a reward. It also counters this dark event that's increasing. It's basically doubling all of our intel cost. If we go to New Arctic, we get an easy one, and all we need to do is recover an item from an Advent vehicle. It also counters this dark event, that missed shots on officers and priests will trigger return fire. And we get an engineer if we do it. Now, I personally would rather have an engineer than a soldier at this point in the game. Engineers and scientists, I want them so badly. Soldiers are easier to get and easier to go through. But you choose whichever you like. Now, remember how I said I was only looking at the left? You also need to look at the bottom right, at the site rep, and it's saying this is a stealth insertion. So, no mission timers will start until we break concealment. So we get concealment, and we can use that to our advantage to try to get to the Advent vehicle without setting off the timer. Now, in East Asia, it has high explosives, and that means, you can use this to your advantage to blow away the aliens. There's lots of explosives all over the battlefield, but remember, the more explosions you cause, they will drop less material because you blow it up, basically. So none of these let's talk about the factors you want to consider. You want to consider the reward, the difficulty, what kind of a mission it is, and the site rep. And as you play, you'll balance these more. Like, you'll figure out which is most important to you, which works best with the team and your play style. Now, for me, all things being equal, I like the new Arctic mission better because I want an engineer. This will allow us to do many things quicker. And I like stealth insertion is good. This is fine. So I'm going to go for it.
Setting course for the Arctic.
Now, of course, if we do this, this means that we won't be able to make connection with India until we go do that. And that's fine. So let's roll. Look at this. We have 5 people now. So we get to take a bigger team. Who are we going to take? Well, everybody's rested and ready. The green handshake means people have bonds. You can see the green bar here is like their level of rest. And nobody's injured. So it's time to think about, like, what kind of a composition do we want? This group has 2 snipers, 2 specialists, or no, 2 rangers and a specialist. But there's no heavy. So, do I want 2 snipers? Well, you can always look at your sniper, and you'll notice that, for example, if we look at her abilities, she is the straight-up sniper, and this dude, we made a gunslinger. Now, it doesn't really affect too much right now, but there are different types of snipers is what I'm pointing out. I'm going to go back, and we're not using Elena, and we might want to consider that. So if you want to say, like, okay, well, what if, you know, I take out like, we've got this dude over here, this just like regular guy who's squatty. He is a ranger, which I like. But what if we wanted to remove him and then throw in somebody else? Well, the problem with Elena is that she's tired. And our grenadier, though, our heavy is ready. So I'm actually going to take the heavy so that we have a sniper, 2 rangers, a specialist, and a heavy. I like this. Everything about this looks pretty good. But as you noticed, when I clicked edit, there's badges on combat stims and weapon upgrades. So let's look at these. What does that mean? So there's this combat stim that you can like slot into them basically, and it helps them resist panic and psionic effects. So do I want to use that? Well, what this basically does is it boosts their will. So she's got a 55 will. Her will is actually pretty bad. So she's gone through some things. So I'm actually going to give her, because she's important to me. Once this is installed, it can be replaced but not reused. So I'm going to give it to her so it takes her will up. Now, her will go back to normal, I believe, after resting and such. But I just wanted to boost it up for her. And then we've got a weapon upgrade. And what is the upgrade? I'm going to click on the slot. We have 2. We have that repeater, and we have the laser sight, which gives the boost to crit chance. So for Jane, I'm going to be using a sword most of the time, so she's not my ideal choice. But the sniper, what do we want with a sniper rifle? Not really instant kills, but a laser sight. I like aim better on snipers, but let me go back and make sure I'm selecting people who are... She's wounded, so she's not on the mission. So let me choose this dude. He's got a helmet. And I'm going to give him a thing for sure. So one of the things I'm going to give this guy is instant kill. Yes. And then I'm going to give my specialist the laser sight. All right. So I just want to equip everything that I've got before I go into combat. And I like this group. Let's do it.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
Let's go.
Tracking an errant signal from a malfunctioning Advent data vault being moved on one of their transport vehicles through this area. As far as we can tell, it's carrying data files critical to the project we recently learned about. Advent is just as likely to be aware of the malfunction, but recovering that data is the only way we'll slow the progress of their operation. Neutralize all hostile targets and secure the assets.
All right. We're going to Spider Road in Sapporo, and we need to neutralize all targets and recover the analysis from the vehicle. So they snuck that on there. It's not a smash and grab. It's a smash and grab and kill everyone also. So we can't forget that part.
Menace 1-5. We've got a bead on the Advent data vault near your position.
There it is.
Be advised. Self-detonating charges are in place at the target. Move to disarm and extract the package before its contents are destroyed.
All right, so we need to get there before it gets destroyed, and we want to avoid setting off the timer by remaining stealth as long as possible. So I'm going to move this dude up here. We don't see anything. So I always like to play, this is where we need to go, in a fashion where I keep people together when you have a bridge like this. So you have some options. You can jump down into this lower section where there's this canal. You can also split your team and go on each side. But I like to keep people together. So I'm going to move over here.
Heading out.
And I'll move this guy way out wide. Okay.
Got it.
This guy I'm going to double move. Alright, we're fine. We have a lot of space to cover.
Time to motor.
Motoring. Alright. So I'm going to move this person here.
Closing on target position now.
And I'm going to overwatch.
On Overwatch.
This is going to make us move. These people in the back are going to be very slow to approach because I didn't double move them. But I'm going to just take this nice and easy.
Confirmed.
We still don't see anybody. It's a little scary.
On the move.
Alright, a lot scary. But do we want to go through the shop? I actually don't want to go into the building if I can avoid it.
Stepping off.
Okay. Uh-oh. There's something here, but it looks just like a civilian, but we can't tell. Alright, so I'm going to double move to here.
Moving out.
Double move to here.
Move, move, move.
All right. And I'm actually going to Overwatch.
Covering now.
Overwatch. Okay. So, civilians are interesting. There's another one up here on these kinds of missions. There's people who are just like chilling, and if you get spotted by them, they could freak out, and they could be a shapeshifter, but they could also just be like a civilian who freaks out and then reveals your spot. So you still have to avoid regular people. All right. Go up here.
Moving out.
And all you have to do when you're under concealment is just these red tiles around them are where they can see. Not very far. So just don't go through any of these by them and you'll be okay.
Affirmative, moving out.
We can actually see our first target right there. Now this tower is providing information to the Advent in the area, so it's revealing a lot of the map. However, our specialist can hack this tower with the gremlin. So let me see if we can get it going. So we have a 47% chance to unlock this thing, which is not very good. So I'm actually not going to worry about it. I'm not going to roll the dice yet because it will reveal our location. I'm going to get everybody in position before I do that. Alright. So I'm going to go back here.
On the move.
It would seem Advent has
Hey there.
begun deploying their so-called priests into combat. Their implants provide significant enhancements to whatever latent psionic energy they may have once possessed.
So that's a problem. Considering the dark event, we don't want to miss them. Now, we could also go up. I actually don't think that's a bad idea, but not with Jane. Jane needs to be down low because she's got her sword.
Getting it done.
Now, this person up high is not a bad idea. But the sniper is the best of all.
Got it. Moving.
Up the drain pipe. Into position. Alright.
On my way. Moving out.
Alright, we're super close. Okay. So, we have to get in this. And we can get in through the back door. But we have to kill several units to do that. And this is a eliminate everyone. So there's really no other option. I think what I'm going to do, it is worth noting the game auto saves a lot for you. So you can say, like I'm going to hack the tower. The game auto saves, I think, 4 or 5 turns back, at least 3, so that you don't box yourself into a corner that you can't get out of, which is very friendly. So what I'm going to do is take my specialist, and I am going to try to hack again, even though I know my chances are a coin flip. Wow, we rolled insanely well. We could have got the large supply cache. All right, so we get a small cache of supplies. And
Attempting infiltration. I'm in.
we're in. We thought we turned off the tower. And maybe we did, and these are just all zones that are being spotted by just their line of sight. So, we did some work. We're not close enough to even slash anybody, though. So, I think what I'm going to do is just continue setting up.
Affirmative.
I want both of my rangers to be able to just roll over here and start slashing. I'd like my sniper to be able to get all the way over here. I don't want her to be seen, but I don't think she will be seen from here.
Time to motor.
Overwatch.
They're actually walking that way, which is whatever. Okay. So at this point, I'm going to select, and I'm just going to charge in. This is going to reveal everybody, but let's do it. Okay. Well, I didn't mean for you to go around the corner like that, but that is apparently what happened. Here they go. Okay. And here these people come too. And there go the civilians running in terror. All right. I have a chance to kill the priest, which I'm going to take. Oh, right. So, yeah, sometimes enemies have this incredibly annoying ability called Sustained. So what this means is, like, I did 8 damage, they only had 6 hit points, I crit. They should be dead, but they, like, basically saved against death, and they aren't dead this round. So it's quite frustrating. All right. Dude, not good chance to hit on either of these, which I'm ashamed about. So I'm going to actually switch to somebody else. That's not bad. 58% chance to hit. But honestly, I'm just going to nade this one. No civilians were harmed. The desk was destroyed. I will... finish this one. Nade launcher. Bink. Alright. And even though her chance to hit is only decent and we can't kill this thing, I'm gonna go for it anyway. Yeah, that's a shame. Tried. Okay. So the priest made it, and stasis ended, and it ran away. And is using this ability called Holy Warrior to channel in and boost up this guy. So you see he has 4 slots of armor. Wow, he got crit, but he's not dead. I'm so surprised he's not dead. He has 1 health. That's amazing. Okay, well, good for you. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to go to Jane immediately, and we're just going to slash this priest down. This time it cannot sustain. They can't do that more than once. It will, look, take down this unit as well, because it was being, like, mind controlled, basically. So we have 7 turns left to do this. I'm going to use the guy that nearly got wrecked, and we're just going to walk here, and we're going to open this door. Actually, let me explain. If you're close enough, you can open that door without even moving, without even taking a turn. And then I'm going to move my dude right in here.
Closing on target position now.
And he's by the box, and he needs to try to hack it.
-15, this is Avenger. We have positive confirmation of the target package. Move to acquire.
We're moving to acquire. He's going to try to hack this. So you can see that his chance of getting anything is terrible. But we have a 100% chance to disarm the device. So, you know. He rolled badly, but it doesn't matter. We don't get any of these extra fun things, but we still win.
Piece of cake.
And we got the sampling rate analysis.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. The charges are inactive and the package is secure. Eliminate any remaining hostiles near the AO.
Okay, so there's more. And we heard the sound coming from over here. So what we're going to do is just put people into position.
Headed there now.
And overwatch.
I'm on it.
She's going to overwatch, long watch. And I can double move to here.
No need to ask twice.
And I'm going to do this to pick up the item. We got an Illyrium core and an alien data cache.
Asset secure.
Alright, so they're going to come in. He might be exposed. No, they're not exposed. Okay. That's great. Alright, so let me get Jane.
I'm on it.
Can you see anything over here? Not yet. Alright, specialist, dude. What about here? Yes.
Troops here.
There they are. They're angry. They're coming. Alright. So, let's go ahead. Nade man. Let's see how far we could shoot this. Even if we did shoot it, we're not going to hit both. So, I'm going to move my dude here.
I'm on the move.
And I got 28 and 27% chance to hit with the gun. But, oh, there we go.
Take this.
Break the fountain. Oh, there's an explosive thing right there. Uh-oh. I might hit my own person with this. I didn't. Okay, good. All right, so we hit the sectoid for 3. And Angela, who can you get? 51.45. Okay. 43.38. All right. $36.24. Okay.
This is for you!
I'm gonna just keep nading. Good. We got 43.38. I think we just take a chance to try to kill. And we missed, which is pretty expected. This guy is extremely hurt, but I'm going to move him out anyway. And even with a bounce, we can't quite get there. So we got 26 and 21. We'll take 26. It's not great. I really wanted to hit. All right. Take the shot. 51%. Please finish it off. There you go. Okay, the sectoid is at least gone. So there's one target left. It's running in. And, oh, it's going to go fight Jane. Okay. That's actually okay. He just stunned her. 4 damage is not a problem. I mean, she's going to be out for a while, but I'll take the shot first and foremost. Angela. That's some good sniping.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
So nobody died. And it's excellent rating. It's not flawless because we had 2 wounded soldiers, but we take a photo anyway. Take Earth back. How about that? That's one heck of a poster. All right.
And despite the destruction left in their wake, XCOM refuses to let go of the ways of the old world. They will continue their wanton and reckless crimes until the entire world burns around them. We are grateful to the elders for their support in ending this menace once and for all.
Sergeant Kelly was awesome as always. She got banged up, and she's going to be out of commission for a while. As is our other... I mean, she's tired anyway, but goodness gracious, Edwards was nearly killed, but I'm so glad he made it. And we can promote right here. And again, I'll go with Shredder for armor. Just, kind of vary what we have. Great. So look at what we got. I mean, we got Illyrium core. We got a bunch of money. We got corpses all over the place. We got the first priest corpse. Oh, we got an auto loader. Very good. Wow. That's also good. These are some really good mods we're getting. And he wants to do the alien data cache decryption. Good job. And we also got the engineer. So that was a huge mission for us. And what are we doing? Well, we immediately applied them to the alien machinery, I believe. If I click on it, you can see. No. We have a free engineer, I think. So what we can do is drop this engineer into an empty field. Here, let me go out.
The commander around seems to have given the resistance a morale boost, not to mention our crew. I don't think I've ever seen Bradford this happy. Even though he and the commander both know and trust Cato from before
Let's
the
pick
war,
another rookie.
I'm withholding my judgment for now. As much as the resistance needs our help, we need their support just as much.
Let's go ahead and get ourselves another specialist. And then this looks good. Alright, great. Let's go to the armory. And view photos. That's great. Armory, view soldiers. And we had 2 rookies upgrade. That's right. So we got a specialist right there. Cool. And then we got another ranger. Sweet. All right. So we're getting more and more troops, which is sensational. And you can get a sense right here, without a hospital, medical facility, 23 days for this dude to recover. So he's going to be out of combat for quite a while. Jane's going to be out for 16. So there you go. But
I can see the allure of the
we're still here.
therapy clinic. A few minutes under the knife and you've got a clean bill of health. Too bad you need a chip to get in.
Yeah. We have an unstaffed engineer, which is like a great problem to have, but this won't be an issue once we actually get some facilities built. So we're doing beautifully. 2 days to clear this machinery, 5 days for the training, and are we researching anything?
Commander.
Well,
Work is well underway.
yes.
But it will be some time yet
Magnetic
before my
weapons, of
research
course.
is complete.
And we are also working on making contact with New India. So we completed a nice mission. Nobody died. And we're getting more and more going. And we also learned about, if we go to the geoscape, our friend, the Avatar Project.
No bastions to serve your fledgling resistance. I will see them crumble.
So now she's upset, and she's targeted New Arctic, and so we get less money from this area. As her knowledge increases, she could start to make direct attacks on us. So this is a problem, but eventually we can eliminate her from the game. It's quite difficult, but it's really feels good. And you get some sweet stuff if you do it.
Our friends in the Resistance are paying a heavy price with the Chosen running loose. We should do what we can to take them down before they hit again.
Alright, so they want to give us another mission. So we can go to the Mysterious Stranger, or we could keep trying to make contact with New India. The Avatar Project is up here in the top center. It's now 3 pips on its way up. It takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 before we lose. This has to fill all the way up, but it's not close. We're totally fine. And we're doing awesome. Everyone, I hope you're still finding this series to be useful and fun. I hope you're enjoying XCOM 2. It's a great game. It's just got a lot going on, and it's very punishing in terms of its difficulty. But once you start to understand really that it's not as dire in terms of time as it seems, and that you can make progress and understand the game, it really gets fun. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.